Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my 9,000 subscribers Q&A. So sit back, let's kind of get to know me, I guess, a little bit more. To those of you who are newer to my channel, I will be looking down at my phone a lot because that's where I have all the questions. So if you see me looking down... Oh god, this is already going great. So yeah, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who supported me for 9,000 subscribers. That's actually insane. So thank you for all of the support and everything. And I apologize I'm not wearing any makeup. I got up, I had stuff to do around the house, and then I needed to film this. I filmed it, and then the video was corrupted, so I had to film it again now. So I just didn't feel like putting makeup back on, I'll be honest, so sorry. Let's get this started. So as you guys know, I go by Prisma here on YouTube, and some of the common questions that I get is where did I get my name from, Prisma? So actually, a friend of mine, a fellow simmer, actually helped me get my name, and it's crazy because I was just thinking of like kaleidoscopes and the things that are like colorful and glittery, and somehow she came up with Prisma, and that's kind of what I've been rolling with for the past couple of years. When I first started my channel, I went by Daysims, so in case you've heard that name before, just because my first name that I go by is Deja, but I go by Day on YouTube because it's easier for people to say. So that is kind of where I got my name. So that's a lot of questions that I get, like the common questions that I get. Also, I live in Florida. You've probably heard me mention that before, and I am 25. I will be 26 in this upcoming July because it's now 2021. So happy New Year, guys. I hope you guys had a very safe and happy New Year. Let's dive into some questions, yeah? So I'm just going to start at the top. These are in no particular order. I'm just going to start at the top and we're going to work our way down. So this question is from Eddie337. Where do you get your Sims 3 CC? Also, could you do a Sims 3 CC haul and live stream at some point? Thank you so much for the question. I'm not sure if I would do a Sims 3 haul on live stream, just because I'm very indecisive and I think you guys would get really annoyed by how indecisive I am, so I don't know if I would ever do it on stream. I definitely want to make a video of it, that's for sure. Where I get my Sims 3 CC. There are two main sites that I use. I use Tumblr, so if you go onto Tumblr, you can just search for like Sims 3 CC or any type of CC that you're looking for, whether it's Sims 3, Sims 4, Sims 2, whatever. You can go on Tumblr and you're able to kind of just search and see what you can find, and it can sometimes be very good. You just make sure to test everything and make sure that if the link is sketchy looking, don't click it, please. Another site that I use is the Sims Resource. I primarily use the Sims Resource for Sims 3 items in particular, just because the game's been out for forever at this point, and there is a lot of content on the Sims Resource that you're able to use, and it's a site that I trust very much. So those are kind of the two that I use primarily. Whenever I do make a CC video, I'll kind of go into that a little bit more, but we'll figure it out. The next question, how long have you been playing The Sims 3, and what are your top 3 favorite Sims 3 expansion packs? How long have I been playing The Sims 3? Oh god, when did The Sims 3 come out? Hold on. I'm gonna Google this real quick, because I actually don't even know when The Sims 3 came out. Oh wow, okay, it came out in 2009. I've been playing it since 2009. I actually got The Sims 3 as I think it was 8th grade. Yeah, I got The Sims 3 as an 8th grade graduation present from my family. So that's when I started playing The Sims 3. And graduation was, I want to say it was June 3rd or June 4th, around there. So I got it literally as soon as the game came out. I ran home after graduation, took off all my stuff, and played it. And I've been playing The Sims 3 ever since, really. What was the other question? Let me close that out. There we go. What are your top 3 favorite Sims 3 expansion packs? Ooh, this is a good one. I would probably have to say Sims 3 Pets, Seasons. The third one. I'm kind of stuck between Supernatural and Island Paradise. I'm kind of stuck between, so top 4. And Sims 3 pets, obviously I'm an animal lover. I think the way they did pets in The Sims 3 is so good. Cats, dogs, horses. The routing is definitely an issue, that's for sure. Minor pets. I think they did a fantastic job on that. And seasons, because it just added so much to the game. Obviously, weather in The Sims 3 is beautiful. It can be hard on a computer, unfortunately. If you've ever watched my series during winter, I have to cut winter down to like 2 or 3 days and turn all the snow off, which it sucks because the game is beautiful and it's just really hard to run it. And then Supernatural, because I think the way they did occult Sims is just phenomenal. Like being able to have vampires, werewolves, plant Sims. Well, plant Sims came with University, but you know what I mean. Zombies are also really entertaining. Fairies, witches, they're all just very fun. They all have, so like, I feel like The Sims 3 Supernatural is such a underrated expansion pack in The Sims 3 because I get it. Occult Sims aren't for everyone. I love occult Sims. I think they're a lot of fun. And the fact that you got so many options in one expansion pack is mind-blowing. And the way that it's done, the world that it comes with, Midnight Hollow, I think is the name of the world, it's beautiful. And I am hoping to eventually have some type of supernatural-based Let's Play at some point, but I think The Sims 3 Supernatural is just really good. And then Island Paradise is also another world that is stunning. Again, very hard to run on a computer, unfortunately. The game, or the world, can be very glitchy, but the idea of scuba diving and being able to go underwater with your Sims and seeing the sharks and the caves and stuff, I think is just so good. And the way that they did it and having access to resorts and that whole management system, phenomenal. So that's kind of my, I know you asked for top 3, top 4, how about that? Those are my top 4. Let's see, have you ever thought about collaborating with other YouTubers on future videos, projects, streams, etc.? I've actually done several collaborations with fellow simmers. I used to do them a couple of years ago. I don't really do them anymore because I don't really have time to. But I've done a lot of creative sim collaborations. If you ever look through like my old videos of old cast videos, there's quite a lot of collaborations that I've had with those, if you're ever interested in checking those out. Also, do you have a Discord? I do. The Discord is always in the description of every video. All of my links are in the description of every video. My email, Twitter, my Origin ID, my Instagram, and my Discord should all be in the description. If it's not, I'll double check it. But yeah, you can find all of that there if you ever want to follow me on anything. Trust me, I'm not interesting. I'm really not. That was from Flower Games, and then the question before that about the Sims 3 expansion packs, that was from Jasmine B. Sorry, I forgot to say that. This question is from Joy. Hello, Joy. How are you, darling? What made you decide to start a YouTube channel? That's a great question. So I started my channel a little bit after my 20th birthday. That's why my email is daysims20, because I was 20 when I made my channel. I don't know why. But I was 20 when I made my channel, so it's been about 5.5 years that I've done this. And really the reason that I wanted to start a YouTube channel was, one, to try to make more friends in the online community. And I've been playing The Sims for as long as I can remember, and it's something that I feel very passionately about. And I think it's really awesome that we have the internet and are able to make content and just talk to a bunch of different people. And I've always been a really shy person, and I feel like YouTube is something that when I originally started, I had to kind of break out of my shell quite a bit and become a lot more confident about looking at a camera and talking to people who I don't know. And realistically, at the end of the day, I'm really just looking at my camera and talking. So that probably didn't answer your question, but the main reason I wanted to start my channel is because I used to watch a lot of YouTubers, simmers, and I thought, you know, that's a really cool thing, is that you're able to have these ideas and to make these sims and to express yourself and have the ability to share that content with other people. And after a while I thought about it and I was like, I kind of want to try this. And I started my channel when I had a little MacBook Pro and I basically had no mic. I used to have, like, you know how you get the old iPhone earbuds, like that had the little mic on it? I used to use that. So it was just more of me wanting to express myself and do something that I never thought I would want to do before. And I don't know, I just really like the idea of getting to know people around the world that have similar interests as I do, including The Sims. So that was kind of my main reason for wanting to start that. The next question is from Desi. What kind of music do you like? I am very boring when it comes to music. I like 90% of pop music that you hear on the radio. I think my favorite artists are probably Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, Halsey, Drake, Chris Brown. There's probably some others. Charlie Puth is another one. I think those are like the common ones that I like. But those are kind of my favorite ones, and I'm all big on anything that's on the radio. I will gladly listen to any of that stuff, but that's kind of like the type or style of music that I like. This one's from Tipsy McStagger. Do you have any hobbies outside of playing The Sims? I do. A little bit. So I will play pretty much any kind of game. I like RPGs mostly. When I used to stream back in the day, I would stream pretty much anything besides The Sims. But I do love streaming or playing other games. Movies are another big thing. I'm really into Disney and Pokemon. I usually was hanging out with my dog, which you guys, there's a question about my dog, so you'll probably see him. Yeah, usually just doing things with my dog or working, also sleeping. Is that a hobby? Hanging out with my friends, going to the mall, just, I guess, chilling, relaxing in general, really. I know, I'm boring, I told you. Shelby Sanders, what worlds do you use in The Sims 3? So, primarily when I play The Sims 3, I actually end up using a lot of custom worlds because as a kid, when I didn't have a good computer, I would just play whatever the expansion worlds were. I got tired of them, so I play a lot of custom worlds. So there's not like one particular world that I use the most. One world that I really enjoy using is Cetra. It is a very, very large world. It has like college access, a downtown area, it has high rises, has a lot of community lots. Unfortunately, with that world being as big as it is, it can be very glitchy. If you watched, I think it was my Sims 3 Generations series, I think, when it first started, I think we started in Cetra. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was Cetra. And as beautiful as it is, it has a lot of issues. So if I ever have current households and stuff like that I play in my own time, a lot of times I'll play in Cetra. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite custom worlds that I've played in. This next question also from Joy. If you could create any expansion pack for any installment of The Sims, what would you include and which Sims game would it be for? Ooh, that's a good question. I might have to think about that one for a while. I would probably say that it would be for The Sims 4 because I feel like The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 are already fantastic games as they are. I really wouldn't make many changes to those games except for like performance things, you know? But if I could make an expansion for any installment of The Sims, it would be The Sims 4. What would it include and what Sims game? Oh, well, I already said that. What would it include? So I feel like I really enjoyed The Sims 2 Open for Business, and I feel like The Sims 4 tried to do an open for business type of thing. It didn't really work out very well, so if it were up to me, I would completely revamp and make an open for business type thing for The Sims 4, but I would also include kind of like pet stores / like food things into that as well. Or even just like being able to make a mall and being able to go to the mall in The Sims 4 and having a bunch of different stores and things that you can do. You can just walk around, maybe even type like carnival type things. Like some malls have carnival type things, like not Ferris wheels, that'd be weird. Carousels, a lot of places have carousels, like malls near me have carousels. And I think that'd be really cool just to be able to have like a shopping center, shopping mall in The Sims that you can go to with your friends. Maybe it has like a movie theater in it. Just something for them to do that wouldn't necessarily, I guess, it would make the game more interesting to me. You could have more areas to go hang out with your friends. So if I were to make some type of expansion, it would be kind of like that. I know it's kind of like a lot of things I just said, but it would be maybe some type of like mogul business type pack then. That way you're able to maybe put your money into making a mall or making a little mom and pop store or like a little shop or a pet store or something like that. I really think that needs to be expanded upon, and I think it could really be a lot of fun, you know? So, in a new world, obviously. What is the next one? The next one is from Sim Fairy. What inspired you to create a YouTube channel? Kind of went over that already. Do you have any tips for your subscribers who would like to start one? Ooh, yes. So when I originally started my channel, I was afraid that people wouldn't like it. And you really can't think that way. Really, numbers are just that. It's really nice to hit milestones. Like, it's amazing to hit 9,000 subscribers, for instance, but it doesn't mean that you're not good at the content that you make. And YouTube is a very, very large place. The internet is a very large place. And if you play something that you enjoy, other people are going to enjoy it too. So you can play any game that you want and just get a mic and have fun with it. You don't have to have the best computer. You don't have to have the best setup, best mic, best camera, any of that stuff. As long as you're enjoying what you're recording and you're having fun with it and you're making friends, who cares? Like, if you want to make a YouTube channel, I say do it. Especially now with like COVID and quarantine and stuff, everyone's stuck at home. This would be the perfect time to do it. And I am always happy to, help guide people in any way that I can. When I started my channel, I kind of started it on my own. I started very blind. I didn't know what I was doing. So it's definitely helpful to look up videos on just kind of the basics of YouTube and making sure that you understand the rules and things that YouTube has, because you can get your channel blocked and that would suck. So definitely look up those type of things. And like I said, as long as you're having fun with it, go for it, right? Let's see, what is the next question? This is from Total Drama Simmer. What are your, I just lost it, computer specs? So I have what's called a gaming computer, meaning that this computer is built to be able to withstand most of the pretty commonly used games that are out there. I think I have a NVIDIA GTX 1070 graphics card. I can look it up. Yes, I have a GTX 1070 Master card. I think I have, it's an iWiPower. That's like the brand that made it. I have a 250 gigabyte SSD, a 2 terabyte hard drive. You can kind of see the lights in the corner. Over here. You can see the lights flashing. That's from my computer. And it's a desktop computer that I have. I think it's an Intel. Yeah, it's an Intel Core i7. I think that's kind of the basics. I have 16 gigs of RAM, I think. By no means, if you're looking to start a channel, do you need to have a computer like this? Please don't think that you do. I spent a lot of money on this computer, and you don't have to do that. Like I said, when I originally started, I used a MacBook Pro. So please don't feel like you have to have a high-end computer to be able to do YouTube, because it's not true. At all. Trust me. Because I definitely did that back in the day. Okay, let's see. Oh, one question that I've seen before that a few people have asked me is if I have any pets. I do. I have a little dog named Princeton. You probably just heard him. You probably heard him in a couple of my videos as well. He is a little Pomeranian mix. I gotta see if I can find him. Okay, this is my dog. This is Princeton. I know, Bubby, look. This is Princeton. Like I said, he's a Chihuahua Pomeranian mix. Okay. He is 9 years old. He'll be 10 in February. And he is a very loudmouth little critter. I love him. He loves me. He can be a little mean to people he doesn't know. I know he wants to get down. He's a little shy. He's a little mean to people he doesn't know, but he's kind of like my best friend, so. But this is kind of what he looks like. He's a little blondie. He's not going to look up at the camera because he's a turd. But this is my dog. Okay, you can go away now. Goodbye. Oh, okay, don't pull my headset. Child, what are you doing? Oh, okay, goodbye. Anyway. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up my little Q&A. Hope I answered all the questions, or the major questions that you guys had, and I hope you all have an amazing year. 2021 better kick ass, because last year kind of sucked. Excuse you, I'm talking. Thank you. But I hope that this year is amazing, and again, thank you to all of the support. You guys are amazing as always. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my Q&A. Leave any other questions that you guys might have in the comments. I'll try to answer them as I go. Also, if you're new and this happens to be your first time seeing a video of mine, don't forget to subscribe. I can be fun sometimes when I play The Sims. I hope you all have an amazing day and a good weekend, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye, guys.